The mic drop.
That man is a product of a poor environment. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him. I can prove it.
Of course there's something wrong with him. He's a Negro.
Oh, man. Space bores me. Gotta be something on YouTube. What do we got here? What's this?
Big mic drop. In the United States, one big contradiction. Our society has become one big contradiction. The mic drop. Big mic drop. The mic drop. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Big Mic Drop. I'm your host, Big Mike. I'm joined today by Third Moon Chop. This is our first podcast or broadcast for 2022, so welcome. Chop, what you got going on over there, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, man, nothing much. Sound like you moving around a little bit. What you got going? Happy New Year to you. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. How's it going?
New Year to you, too. I'm trying to get my background right.
Yeah, man. Gonna get your background all right, man. Let's go on. Well, hey, you got your shirt on today, I see.
Yeah.
That's an inside joke. Shout out to Bernard Riley.
They tried to kill me. Put gay rants on me and everything.
Oh, man. Shit, man. It's all good, man. What's good, man?
Chilling, man. Trying to get this New Year started all right.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you joined me this Sunday afternoon, man. For most of us out there, it's raining. It's getting cold. We got the cold front coming in. It's supposed to be like 15 degrees tomorrow morning. So, everybody playing the crib kind of close today. So I decided, man, we're going to jump on, man, get 2022 jumped off. So we got a lot of things to talk about. Ronnie isn't here today, man. She's still enjoying the holidays, but we're going to get Ronnie back. I know y'all niggas saw Ronnie's name at the beginning. Y'all got all happy, but now y'all just got two ugly ass niggas today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, I got I redid my buttons, so I might be doing some weird things, man. There we go. We got that. So let's see. I did put a few more sound effects in. I just want to go through them, just make sure.
Now come on in the house and say
I do
bye
remember
to
that.
Charlene
Y'all
and the
remember
kids.
that one, right?
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, we remember that one. All right.
Fuck the kids.
Cool. Yeah, fuck 'em. Yeah, we got that one. Let's see what else we got.
Samson and Sheila. Mama felt, shut up, bitch.
I like that one. What else we got here?
Take your little bow tie, get your shit, and get the fuck out of my office. You understand? Get the fuck out!
I like that one. I like that one. That's a classic.
They smell like a pile of bullshit.
Okay, I like that one. I like that one. I'm going to have to use that one.
The mic drop.
We already know that one.
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Jay! I need my money!
Hey, I like that one. I like that one. That's the one right there, ain't it? Yeah, that's the one right there.
Somebody drop this fool for me.
Classic. That's it. That's it. So those are my sound effects. I'll be cycling through those throughout the show, man. Still got to keep the silent hits, even though they're about to get a little bit louder, man. We got to set the record straight and get off on the good foot. So those of you who saw the description of the show today know what we're talking about. And we're talking about Dulce or Dolce, whatever her name is, Sloan, and what she said during the New Year's celebration when she was with Don Lemon and the white woman, Allison Camerata from CNN. So they were in New Orleans on the float, and this is what Dulce Sloan said, and it caught my attention. I heard it this morning, and I'm like, really, man, people need to, why aren't we speaking out about this at a higher level? Why do when I look on YouTube, I didn't see anybody talking about this situation. And I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed. See, when we talk about the state of society and the way things are and the way that manhood is going and we're being constantly undercut, undermined, our authorities being constantly undermined, and us being silent on certain things is the reason why that authority gets undermined. So we're not having it no more. This is angry black guy over this motherfucker. So we're gonna do some angry black guy shit. Y'all pissing me off.
Yeah.
They pissing me off out here. So give me one moment.
Time to bring the animal out.
Oh yeah, it's time to bring it out. Damn, chapstick and came apart on me. Sorry, I'm extremely vain. Very vain. All right. So let's go ahead and get this screen shared, man, so we can see what this big-ass clown talking about. Cancel. Share screen. Boom. Let's put it up on here. So it says Dulce Sloan vows no more broke dick in 2022 during CNN's live broadcast with Don Lemon.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know who Dulce Sloan is, we're gonna go through a couple of pictures after we're done with this. But I want y'all to hear this first. And this your boy Donna Lemonade. He got a couple of names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Don Lemon. Don Lemon. He's a good wife to a zaddy. He is the wife, by the way, too.
That you don't believe in resolutions and you're just gonna live your life. That's what I do. Yes. You know what my resolution is? Yeah. For 2022? Yes. No more broke dick. Okay? No more what? No more broke dick.
Look at Allison Camerata.
No more penis from a man that has no money.
Mm.
Did you say broke dick? Yeah. Oh. But it's always good. That's the problem. Tell us that you don't believe.
Okay. That's your girl Dulce Sloan. This shit is wrong on all type of levels. And you could tell by the reaction of the white woman, who apparently is probably the most decent one on the float.
Yeah.
Then you want to complain at the end of the day. But she's not out there saying that shit, even though she thinks that. She may think that.
Yeah.
But then why they got to get your big clownish looking ass, big mammy looking ass with a blowout to say this on screen?
Dulce Sloan. I never heard of her.
I've never heard of her either until today. I don't even know who she is. I don't know what she does. But she's apparently important enough to be on the float with the CNN staff on CNN's big-ass platform and then to say something like this. So the simple fact that there's not a huge outcry, because if it was Quavo or anybody else, Bone Crusher, let's just say Bone Crusher, somebody about her same size and height.
Yeah. The Crusher.
Same hairstyle. Anyway, if it was Bone Crusher that got
what happened, Mike?
Nah, it's still on. You good. You just froze up a little bit. But if a rapper or athlete or a comedian stood up and said, I'm not fucking no more broke pussy this year, which is the equivalent of what she said, what would the outcry be from the public? What would the outcry be from the public? I don't think
you hear me, Mike.
I hear you. You there? Are you there? Log out and log back on. Log out and log back on. Yo, I want to hear what y'all have to say out there in the comments, though. Why is this acceptable? And you know she wasn't talking about white dudes, too, right? You know ain't no white dudes tapping that, right? Let's go through a few pictures. They want to show y'all what Dulce Sloan looked like. I'm just going to Google Dulce Sloan images. And let's see what pop up. Dulce Sloan images. Yo, you there, Chop? You got to unmute your mic. All right. We'll continue. So let me look at this. I accidentally clicked on something else for Dulce Sloan. But for those of you who are just joining us, Dulce Sloan, I guess she's a comedian, but this is what she had to say on New Year's Eve on CNN's float in New Orleans.
Tell us that you don't believe in resolutions and you're just gonna live your life. That's fine too.
Yes.
You know what my resolution is?
Yeah.
For 2022?
Yes.
No more broke dick. Okay?
No more what?
No more broke dick.
And they let that slide too.
No more penis from a man that has no money.
Did you say broke dick?
Yeah. Oh. But it's always good. That's the problem. Tell us that you.
Now come on in the house and say bye to Charlene and the kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
But I just want y'all to see what y'all are looking at. Let me find a picture. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get this one. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, fam. Hold on. Let me get that off of there. I don't know what happened to our guest, man. I think Third Moon Chop, man, having technical difficulties. It's all good. We're going to hold it down. We're going to hold it down. So this is Miss Dulce Sloan, or Dolce, Sloan. So these are a couple of pictures of her when you pull up her images on Google. Look at this. This is Dulce Sloan. This is the woman that's saying no more broke dick for 2022. Now I'll put it like this. Here you go. Yo, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. We heard you the whole time, man. We heard you taking the piss and everything over there, man. What you were doing?
No. my phone rang, then goddamn, I just froze up.
Oh no, shit. No telling, man. Go on, tell them you're busy for a little bit, man. So here we are, man. We're going through a couple of photos on Google, man, of Dulce Sloan. So when you Google, this is Mrs. Dulce Sloan. She's the one who put who vowed this New Year's to never get any broke dick. My question is this: why is she even getting free dick?
She needs to pay for dick every single time.
That's my thing about it.
Who is not charging her for dick? This girl is a disgrace. She can't even. She lucky if a broke nigga speak to her.
Exactly. But this is what's happening, man. This is where it's going, man. This is how ridiculous feminism and hoe culture has gotten. Now this can be everybody. See, this is the results of having a Lizzo. This is the results of Lizzo.
Yeah.
And being able to run around and you know, I mean, I understand this lady is a comedian. She's very funny, obviously, because this shit has to be a joke. Has to be a joke. This is the best punchline ever. Because for her to get on CNN, this is literally like her getting on the news. If she was on a news panel, and for them to even let the word dick slide on a news panel, they barely let that shit slide on YouTube.
Yeah.
But to say that and to not get any blowback, she's still just as popular as she was 2 or 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
This has to stop. This is something we have to speak out against. We have to speak out against this every time and every turn. And my platform is the one for it. It's the one for it. Now, I'll be honest. We've been seeing some things that are a little bit different, man. Everybody doesn't have the same experience. Everybody isn't cut from the same cloth. Everybody doesn't come from the same place. So I understand people doing things differently. But I'm thoroughly convinced that a lot of hoe culture is our fault.
Most definitely our fault.
A lot of hoe culture is our fault because they're not doing this for other women. They're doing this for male attention, which they do get.
Well, it all starts from the like the females, like the artists, the culture, stuff that's on TV. This is what the agenda is. Like these women want a man that got everything, you know what I'm saying, mapped out in life, already made, but they still at the bottom of the damn totem pole. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. They want you to bring them up. And it's not like that in every situation, but it is more and more like that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that more times than it's not like that. I'll say that.
These females does not want to get to know a man. They don't give a damn about that.
Right.
Why you got so many murders, rapes, you feel me? All this type of stuff. Because these women don't know a man's character. Right. All they know is what he giving them or bringing to the table, or you know what I'm saying? That's it. Right. That's all they care about.
Right. And then you putting a psychopath in the midst of your kids and everything else, just because he may have money.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So it's some kind of, I mean, it's fueling itself. It's fueling itself. We got Shannon B in the building. Shannon B said hoe culture was here before the female rap artist. Absolutely. I mean, there's always been an underbelly of hoe culture.
I'm saying it wasn't mainstream and it wasn't being pushed on the other kids.
Right. I think the difference between hoe culture then and now, not saying it's any different than what it was back then. You had strippers and twerkers and everything else going on back then.
Yeah.
You didn't have social media, but you did. You didn't have Maxine Waters sitting up talking about WAP either. On DC, man, that shit made it to Capitol Hill. Wet ass pussy made it to Capitol Hill.
Yeah, that's
and the driest pussy ever was the one who embraced it. Cause we already know Maxine Waters ain't squirting like that.
No,
I hope not. Jesus,
she got the name though. I might have to. I try.
I don't think the Waters in her name means what. I don't think it's meaning that. But I got a question up, man. Are New Year's resolutions worth our time and effort? You know, since we talking about the girl's New Year's resolution, you know, because you know she's not going to go for that. She's not. She doesn't even believe that when she said that because she knows.
She probably been dealing with homeless dudes. You feel me? Bombs on the corner. You feel me? Anybody that'll deal with her, you know?
Yeah.
So she trying to change.
Yeah. Shannon B says, back in the day, it was a clear line between hoes and regular women. There ain't no line now. I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'm gonna tell you why there's no line. Why I think there's no line is because regular women refuse to draw the line.
Right.
Just what we were talking about. Maxine Waters, politician. She's obviously, worked her way from somewhere to Washington, D.C. So she's done something in her life that's gotten her the results that she wants, right? But then she could tell Cardi B that WAP. And, the real regular women are the ones who are letting this shit ride.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is their daughters, their nieces. I've seen people with little girls, letting the kids twerk. It wasn't no child pornography or nothing, but they letting the little kids twerk and dance inappropriately, and they think it's funny. Now, this is women doing this.
Right.
I started to put it on the show, but I didn't want to show kids' faces on my show. And
yeah, I see it all the time.
But you see all the time. If you look through your live feed, you will see that shit all the time.
All the time.
Exactly.
Or you might see a grown mama, a grown parent twerking with two kids on the side of her.
Right.
Most guys see twerk videos. These guys be ready to gun something off. You hear me? And you got your kids right there in the gun line.
Not in the gun line.
This like, why is you shaking your ass in a thong with two kids on the side of you? What the fuck is going on?
Right.
You know what you're doing.
I'm 44 years old. It was still good women in many places. The hoes are in everywhere. You're exactly right about women keeping the lines blurred so they can jump back and forth. I'll say this. I don't know if all of them necessarily want to jump back and forth. I just think they have a problem leveling criticism against another woman. I feel like feminism has gotten it to the point to where you can't even say anything bad about a woman, even if she's doing something bad. Me and my partner were talking the other day about slut shaming.
Ooh.
And the term slut shaming and what that means and how ridiculous it is. It's an oxymoron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there anything to be proud of from being a slut? Please let me know. I know some sluts.
Slut shaming is all the sluts get together and want sympathy.
Yeah, pretty much. They want sympathy for their ways.
Yeah. We shouldn't say nothing about you.
You shouldn't say anything about them. Not even at church, sir.
That's crazy.
Mr. O in the building. Blessings to you too, brother. Yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And we have to put a stop to this shit. I'm going to be honest. Anything that's allowed to go on, and I was trying to tell the brothers on Bernard's show the other night, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell them that anything that you allow to happen in your life, if you look back, somewhere at some point in time, you made the responsibility. You made the choice and the decision to continue going the direction you were going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's your responsibility. Yeah, we got to get Love Face XZ up out of here, man. I don't know what you talking about, man. Jerking off.
What do you say?
You like just go website and jerk off. I don't get what you're talking about, man. But stop saying that in the chat. I'm at the time you out on there. I'm my own moderator right now. I ain't got no wrenches, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, just keep it cool in the comments, right?
Right.
Slut shaming. Jesse Lee Peterson bust that out the water already. Right. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, if you're doing some of the things that are being done out here, it's a level of shame to it. That's why most sex is done in the dark behind closed doors.
Listen, the word today, you can't say nothing about nothing, or you get a foot in your ass or get censored, fired from your job. Like, if I got a problem with sluts, I want, you know what I'm saying? If I got a problem with big women, if I got a problem with gay people, whatever I got a problem with, I got an opinion. I should be able to voice it without being thrown away in a box or some shit.
But what about shaming the men with free minds? What about that?
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to start using the terms because I think overall that's bitch made in itself.
that's just
I'm
like,
gonna be honest, like if it's dudes out here saying that we're shaming them. And to me, that whole wording is not masculine, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
free
look,
thinkers are getting.
but if you're talking about the act of not being tolerant to somebody else's points of view, then yes, people that are free thinkers are often outcasted, often fired from their jobs, often, timed out on YouTube, put in Facebook jail. All of this stuff happens.
Yeah.
Censored from social media. You have to run the agenda. And the agenda is feminism, whole culture, gay culture, all the other aspects of culture that really don't do anything to build culture.
I really didn't understand the agenda of feminism.
You didn't?
Nah, like, would they want everybody to be women or men?
I think that's what it's. I think that's what it's. Boiled down to. I think.
Or
that's
do they want the woman
to
be the new man?
Yeah, I think a lot of that is what Freud would call pseudo penis envy. You have to look that up if you don't know nothing about it. But it's Sigmund Freud is probably one of the only right things he came up with was the concept of pseudo penis envy. And basically, women are jealous of men in a lot of situations because we have penises. We have freedom.
Yeah.
We don't get pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't get tied down. We don't get locked down, to just one woman. We can roam. We can have kids all the way up until we 89, 90 years old. So their lives are when it comes to playing a physical role, are very limited. When ours are pretty much, we can do it from the time we're here to the time we're gone.
Yeah.
In most cases, I mean, we'll talk about the sex pill craze, but LGBTQ with feminism equals anti-life. Absolutely. Anti-life. Absolutely. It just equals sex at the end of the day. We're actually finding ourselves involved in a situation where people are arguing about whether they can have sex with somebody. Who gives a shit? People have been doing this shit. This is nothing new.
Yeah.
Nothing's new under the sun. Let's see what Shannon got to say. Say, I see you on Bernard's show, Mike. That audience ain't your speed. Don't mean no harm, but those are millennials. You're old enough to remember decent women. They only seen it on the Cosby Show. No, I'm with you. No, I'm definitely with you, Shannon. I'm definitely with you. And I'll say this. That show really, that audience really isn't my speed.
Bunch of birds.
Because a lot of dudes are stuck in the red pill cycle. See, you're never gonna get chicks as long as you're in the cycle. And so somebody that comes forward trying to tell you something and trying to give you some game, I know for a fact there's still decent people out here.
Man, this is how you know that these guys really don't have a clue what's going on in the world. Bernard, shout out to Bernard. We ain't got nothing against you or nothing.
Nah, not at all.
Bernard says that this the whole gay agenda started with social media, and then Obama followed suit. That's false, bro. That is some bullshit. Obama came from the Chicago church, down low church from day one, Trinity Church. So he been on that type of time before social, you know what I'm saying? Somebody forced him. Ain't nobody forced him to make gay marriage legal. Nobody forced him to do that. Right. That was something he wanted to do himself.
I'm gonna do something different, man. This go around. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, man. Anybody want to join the panel and talk about it? We'll start a panel similar to that because I want to hear what everybody has to say about it. But Shannon, you're definitely right. That's their loss, though. I'll be honest. It's really their loss because I've been through a lot of shit.
Shout out to them for P too, my bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not too far out of the loop. I've only been married 3 years. So I'm not far out of the loop of dating and going, seeing.
Hey man, marriage is the goal.
Marriage is the goal.
That's the goal for every man. If you knocking something that's the voice of a married man, you just going backwards. You pissing in the wind. How you gonna not listen to a married man and you single? Like where you want to go in life?
Right. I'm having a hard time understanding where do the millennials really want to go. So you don't feel like an asshole when you're trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So you don't feel like you being a jerk. You out there cussing folks out because all you're really trying to do is help them. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to be honest with what I figured out too. A lot of these kids are taught to communicate by women.
Right.
A lot of these younger guys that are raised by women have not learned to communicate or even listen to the authority of a man or even understand a man's opinion without getting upset about it.
Mm.
See, I don't get upset about a man's opinion. You can have your opinion at the end of the day.
It's different perspectives.
Yeah, it's just
different
perspectives. Right. And hey, we've had arguments before. Don't get me wrong. You and I have had arguments before about things because we both passionate about our side of the debate.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never said, you can't tell me your opinion. I don't want to hear your opinion. Have I ever said that?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's just
you gonna hear me out. You might
hear you out.
But you gonna hear me out.
I'm gonna hear you out.
And put it on the table and see what's the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna hear you out. It said marriage is honorable. Hebrews 13:4. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And it's the most basic social contract.
But these guys here, they kind of looking at the married man as a square who don't know what's going on. How? That's just like me. I want to be a champion, and I'm knocking what Michael Jordan say.
Right.
What's up?
Right. I just think a lot of this gets into a victim cycle of being a victim, and a lot of people in this country can get caught up in that cycle. Everybody wants to be part of a fringe group that's being oppressed. See, everybody's pretty much taken the black experience and made it their narrative.
Yeah.
Once again, they've taken our experience and made it their narrative. So now they're just projecting our oppression onto their group in order to gain power and get resources. And we're busy infighting. Now, I said this a while back. There is going to be a class war, or there's an impending class war within the black community. I've been saying this going on 2 years now.
Right.
On the podcast. Yeah, I've since, taken some of those episodes down, but maybe I'll re-release some of those episodes because it's definitely a classist undertone to what's going on. You got the old school versus the new school in a lot of situations too. This is Willie Lynch working perfectly. And that's honestly the way I feel. And you got, people like Dulce can just come out and, make edicts. It almost sounds semi like prostitution, but I won't go there. I won't go there.
She about was geeked up on some.
I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were all geeked up. But the white woman's face was priceless on that because she's like, I don't want no parts of that shit.
And then look, the council culture, they ain't gonna have no words. They ain't gonna have no problem with this.
Right. Say marriage is not for these youngsters, though. It's a 70% loss for them. That's the disconnect. It wasn't like that for our generation. And a lot of people trying to make them youngsters see it our way.
Oh.
I feel you on that, man. that has its origins as well, too, in the way things are being taught, is because now people aren't even taught to lose. So if it's a chance you'll lose, a lot of these youngsters that were, 2000 and after don't even want to compete because it's a chance you might lose. But 70% is a pretty bad number. That's a pretty high mountain to climb, but it's not impossible to climb. We should at least be marrying 3 out of 10. And we probably still are, I'm quite sure. Why do you think that it's like that, though? And it's not just like that in the black community. It's like that cross-culturally. Well, between the black and white community. I'm not going to say the Hispanic community has those type of issues on the type of levels that we have. But we seem to follow the white model, the European model of dealing with marriage and divorces and relationships, which is kind of, what she was saying, no more broke dick. It was a day back in the day when if you were a black woman, that's all you were going to get, because none of us were making money. We couldn't even go out and make money when we wanted to. Not impossible, but that's what they're facing. Yeah. I wish I had more means to connect. I mean, I have a 17-year-old son. So, he's not the millennial. He's not a millennial. I wouldn't guess. What would we be, a zennial? No, I'm a zennial. Generation X and millennial. So he would be Generation Z. I don't know. I had to look that up. I had to look up the generations. But yeah, my son's 17. So I did feel like I had a vested interest in being able to share my experience with the young brother. But that young brother has to be looking for the same things that you're looking for goal-wise. And that's what I'm figuring out. That man has to be looking for something that you're looking for goal-wise. Then he will accept value in what you say. Uh-oh. Travis said multiple wives coming in the near future. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it ain't that far off. The Mormons been doing that shit down in Utah. So, I mean, I don't know what the problem up here is. I do have a question, though, about the whole concept of being able to afford a wife. Because that's the thing about multiple wives is, yeah, you can have as many wives as you can afford to take care of. Is what the rules say overseas.
Yeah.
So, Travis, I'd like for you to elaborate on what you mean by multiple wives coming. I did drop the link in the chat. If y'all want to come on, there you go. But nah, I realize this, we're going to have to start from the ground up with our mission over here at the Big Mic Drop. Because I need
plot, strategize, man.
I need brothers to cool down a little bit, man, and start seeing this thing with cooler heads. Especially young brothers that want the outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Just cool down, bring it in a little bit. We don't need no more Rajay Blacks out here doing the unthinkable and the bullshit that he did in December to his wife and ex-wife and ex-girlfriend. We don't need any of that. Even in my city of Mobile. I'm not in Mobile now, but even Mobile, you got this uptick in this domestic violence.
Right now.
Right now.
Girl on live right now going through it right now.
That's what I mean. Why is she going through it?
Busted out of the car, beat her house up. It's crazy. I don't understand it, bro. Like,
right.
To beat on a woman and try to manipulate her, don't even make sense to me.
I understand that shit happens and women push buttons, but now it's getting to another level to where brothers are afraid to let go. You gotta
don't want nobody else
that situation.
Don't want nobody else to have that girl.
They don't want nobody else to have a girl. Now, see, that comes from a lot of different situations. I mean, that could come from, having gutter sex, and now you infatuated, or now you obsessed. You see what I mean? Because of the things that y'all doing. Brothers got to exercise a little discipline, man. You got to exercise a little foresight. That's all I be selling. That's all I'm telling. That's all I'm saying. Don't do the shit we did. You can't afford to make the mistakes I made. Especially nowadays.
See, look, a lot of dudes like to be a grown man in certain situations.
Okay.
You got to be a grown man in all the situations. Anything that come to your table, you got to be a man about it. That with a woman, you know what I'm saying, a mob, a fight, any type of situation, disrespect, losing a job, like you gotta be a man about every situation, and a man gonna walk away from anything a woman got going violently.
Right.
A one man gonna walk away. Like I don't have no feelings when it comes to getting out of her way. I'm not finna put my hands on you. You think I'm finna let you make me that angry to the point where I wanna kill you? It's crazy. Like I can't even wrap my head around. Guess what I'm gonna do? When she get to tripping, I'm out of there.
They say you
You
out.
hear me?
Right.
I'm flushing you down the commode for
Right.
good. If I
Right.
got to put my hands on you, I'm gonna flush your ass down the toilet so far. My heart don't have no feeling for people like that.
Right.
You
Well,
ain't
that's a
trying to
lesson.
follow my lead.
That's
Keep
a
it
lesson.
moving.
Unfortunately, I had to learn. I've been through a couple of situations. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit
Yeah.
up and lie and sit like I'm on a high horse. Because I've been through a couple of situations. Never no police or nothing like that. But I've been
Yeah.
through a couple of situations in
I've
which
been
I
through
acted in
situations
ways I
too, but
shouldn't have acted. You know
I
what
got
I'm
out of
saying?
there. Okay,
Yeah.
you gotta get out of there.
But you got to get out of there.
It's cool to go through the situation.
But you got to get out of there.
You gotta get out of there.
You
What
got
you
to
gonna
get out of
do
there.
3 days later?
Right. Because these type of things, and the reason I'm talking about this is because these type of things are counterproductive to what we're trying to get accomplished. You see, what we're trying to get accomplished legally, and as far as legislation is concerned, legislation that's giving men more access to their kids in family court and things like this, when this stuff starts happening, this is the reason that women can get protective orders and keep you away from your kids for nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do nothing but raise your voice because, you know, you done had two fools that went and did some crazy shit on live, and now they're making legislations that affect everybody.
Well, when you got that, you just gotta know how to finesse the situation. You feel me? Like baby mama might be on some bullshit, but her mama might not be on the bullshit. See what I'm
Right,
saying? So you gotta cut ties with her.
right.
Don't deal with her. Go through somebody else. Like, and then these kids gonna come back to you anyway. You ain't like
If
just
you do,
in
if
that
you
check,
treat them right,
get the
yeah.
fuck out the way.
If you treat them right, yeah. If
Yeah.
you treat them right, but I had some family members, you know, from the other side that helped me out and helped keep the relationship together when, you know, baby mom was tripping. I
Mhm.
did. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. You said a good thing there. It's still people you have relationships with on that side to where you could try to patch things up. But a
Gotta
lot of this,
finesse the situation. You gotta be a man about all the situations. You can't
but
let no woman control the narrative and get you all worked up every 5-10 days. You can't let her do that because that'll be she winning right here. If she feel like taking my kid from me while I can't see him, I got to stand up and run with that.
right,
Feel me? I can't let her break me down to
right.
the point where I don't want to go to work. All I want to do is try to vandalize her.
Right.
Just got to be a man about the situation.
It's not gonna get you the outcomes you want.
Yeah.
Not saying I don't understand why you go through it, but at the end of the day, if you act a certain way, it's not gonna get the outcome that you desire, and you'll still stay in the position of a victim. And
Yep.
that's what a lot of us got to get up out of. A lot of young brothers got to get up out of the victim position.
Yep.
And I'm not old school, man. I'm only 43 years old. I mean, it's not
And
like
I'm
I'm,
37.
you know, I'm not like an old head or nothing like that. I'm not running around here in my 60s talking about some shit that happened back in the 80s.
And then guess
You know,
what, Mike? Another thing we gotta have faith in God. That's what a lot of
absolutely.
dudes don't have.
Absolutely. Well, you saw the show the other night. We talked about spiritual warfare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this thing is cosmic. It's on a bigger level than us.
She
And
can't outpower God.
right. Travis said, I'm 36. So yeah, we around the same age bracket. You know, we're in the same decade age bracket. So we understand this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, hey, look, all I say is this: this platform is here. The big mic drop's gonna be here, and we gonna run our shit.
Hey, Mike.
What up?
Check this out. Like, can you speak on the goddamn looks aspect of in the dating market?
Looks. As
Like,
far as what a woman should look like?
nah, like how much you value looks.
Like I say, I try to leave the looks thing, and this was another thing that we had going. I'm gonna go and get this person up out of here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get this person up out of here, man. I don't know what they
I got you on the big screen too.
Yeah, I don't know what they got.
I can't. I'm reading the comments off the big screen.
Yeah, I don't know what they got going on, man.
I really can't see on this damn phone.
Yeah, I'm put user in timeout, man. You in timeout for a minute, man. Yeah, you're in timeout for a little bit, Love Lace, until you can get your messaging right. I don't even like that. I don't like the way it look. It look Russian or something of that nature. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, yeah, Shannon B says 40 is old school nowadays. And I can see that, especially when a lot of brothers is getting up out of here in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a 18 or a 19-year-old seeing me as 40 is old school or some kind of dinosaur.
OG.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and go with the looks. Shannon say, looks. Yeah, let's talk about looks, man, because that seemed to be a point of contention in one of the discussions I had. I think the guy's name was Game Changer or something like that, who was kind of stuck on, you know, a woman being pretty, and pretty seems to be a standard, you know, that he set for himself or what's pretty to him, in which case that's cool. But don't say that I'm dick policing motherfuckers when you the one telling people not to fuck with nothing but pretty chicks and dimes and 110 pounds and, you know, little dainty white women.
Decoy ass shit.
You see what I'm saying? Don't do no shit like that.
Cinemax movie niggas.
I'm telling brothers this. Get the woman that's going to help you out the most. That's what women in the whole relationship is about. That's what women were created for, was to be a helpmate.
Yeah, but guess what?
So
this dude who's stuck on looks, he won't show his face though.
That's strange to me. Never shown his face.
But you just stuck on looks. Like, oh, it gotta be a pretty woman. This is all that matters in relationships.
Hey, Shannon B said, man, you're a certified weirdo though. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bro.
You sound like a white dude to me, because when anybody's so quick to throw away black culture to go elsewhere, it just doesn't sound black to me. It doesn't sound like you had the traditional black experience.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So you got to watch a lot of these cats too, because they might not even be black folks. They might not be foundational black people. They might not value our culture at all. So you can't be listening to everybody, man, you know, because that shit do be decoy shit for clout.
Look, guess what? The most popular saying in the world to me is looks could be deceiving.
Absolutely.
That's like one of the most popular sayings. Like, you can have the prettiest girl in the world, but what's she gonna do when you lose your job? You go to jail, you get in a car wreck, now you paralyzed.
Right.
What's she gonna do?
Leave?
Most likely she gonna bail out on your ass.
She's gonna bail out on you because she still has a life to live, and she's young and she's beautiful. All the shit that you telling her and pumping her head up with can then be used as ammunition against you. Yeah. It's plenty of beautiful women out here. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and then you can't really say which one's beautiful. Like, it's different scroll for different folks. Like, the girl that's beautiful to you might not be beautiful to me.
Yeah. So Shannon said a lot of content creators know what he looked like, though. That's why he get a pass or got a pass. I get it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not taking shots at the brother like that. All we just doing is pointing out the obvious, because when somebody's running a narrative and they stuck on that, you're actually leading more brothers out into the pasture just to leave them. Because every dude out here ain't gonna be able to snag a pretty chick.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean you can't snag a woman.
Man, all black women pretty, man. All these black women pretty.
Now I don't know about that, bro. Now hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Nah, I don't know about that, bro.
Man, listen.
No, bro. I can't say that.
You might got some messed up teeth, but guess what? You gotta buy some new ones. She might be cross-eyed. I don't know what the fuck you gonna
Hey,
do
Todd,
with
look,
that.
hey, hold on.
Somebody drop this fool for me.
But listen, bro, like what I'm saying
No, man, I don't know what you're talking
like
about. Go ahead.
you could find something in all these women that's beautiful. You don't agree with that?
Nah. I can't say that. I mean, I can't say that.
Long as she ain't overweight or goddamn, like if you got messed up mouth but these things you gotta get fixed. But guess what? She gonna answer that phone when you need her. That's all that matters.
Nah, that ain't all that matter. No. It's a few more things that matter. What I'm saying is that those things are gonna be different to different dudes. Now, it might not be somebody for everybody out here.
Mm-hmm.
But give brothers freedom to choose. Don't put pressure on dudes that's already under pressure.
Yeah.
To get women. Stop putting so much pressure on them. Like it's kind of counterproductive. It's getting to a situation where it's being counterproductive.
But guess what? When you cut the dice off,
bodies, women and men, if you dress right, you can get a pass on your headpiece. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then again, you got some brothers, man. I got a homeboy, man. Hen, shout out to Hen, man. Hen skinny nigga, man. Hen say he want him 100 pounds a leg. I can't be upset with Hen and say nothing wrong with Hen for doing what Hen want to do.
That's what I'm saying. It's different strokes for different folks.
It's different strokes for different folks. I'm not getting ready to sit back and ridicule this dude because he likes women that are bigger than him.
Look, when I was young, bro, I had all the yellows, all the light-skinned girls. I was after all of them, knocking them down left, right, up, and down. But now, I love brown-skinned girls. Like, shit changed.
Right. Yep. Right. But, like, even if you go on the IG, man, a lot of these models that are getting all of these likes that niggas is holding up and propping up, it's dudes out here that are holding and propping them up. Let's keep it a buck. It ain't mostly women that's doing it. So a lot of this stuff is things that we could control. It's things that we could control.
Right.
All right, love. You out of here. You back to your same old moves. We're just gonna remove you from the chat, dog. You out.
You out of here, buddy.
You out of here. No, you ain't out of here. You still moving. Let's do this. How do I do this? Yeah, you're hidden. you're hidden from the channel. I don't know how to block you yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out too.
Yeah, just make me a moderator. I'm blocking your hell out.
Yeah, man. I'm in the market for moderators, man. Anybody that listens to this show on a regular basis, man. If you're interested in moderating, let me know. Let's see, man. Also, question, you can call in. Are New Year's resolutions worth our time and effort? 515-605-9708. We got about another hour or so left on the blog talk. So, 515-605-9708. I'd love to get calls from y'all and hear what y'all think about what we're talking about.
Most definitely.
What do you think about Dulce Sloan? You think she's sexy? You think she hot? You think she can make that kind of mandate? No more broke dicks for 2022. How many dudes gonna fall in line and come with that paper though?
Man, I know I can hit that girl for free right now.
How many dudes gonna fall in line and come with that paper? How many dudes gonna retire back to the lab and start working on their paper before they even approach?
Nobody.
Based off of what she said.
She need to go to the gym and start working on her goddamn physique.
Not the physique. You went to the old Greek terminology, not physique. Hey, look, some dude out there may like it, but I wouldn't be paying for it, brother. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He gonna pay us for sure.
515-605-9708. 515-605-9708. Also, dude asked me a couple things, and I had to think about it, man. Like the things that are most valuable that a woman really brings to the table isn't really just gonna be sex to me. Like I said, it's different type of people that get turned on by different things. I happen to like a woman that can hold conversation. Somebody that I could talk to. You know, somebody that knows how to make a home. Somebody that knows how to make guests feel welcome in the home. Somebody that's clean, maybe a little too clean.
Right.
Clean to the point where it pissed me off sometimes. You know, but hey, it still got you, still got you living very comfortably in your surroundings. The little knickknacks and shit around the house that make the house just a neat, comfortable place to be. Being able to cook, being able to, sustain the family off of, just out of head. Shit that she found in the cabinet. Put a whole meal together.
Guess what, Mike? I be at work, bro. I be at work and I be seeing nigga come on lunch break with no lunch, but he got a wife.
Right.
How you got a wife, but you asking me to get you a burger?
Right.
I'm a single nigga and I got lunch.
Right. Right.
That's crazy, right? You ain't got no wife if you can't make you lunch.
But a lot of brothers don't know what to expect. See, a lot of folks get out here and put the cart before the horse because you done got out here and knocked somebody up. Now you under pressure to marry him, and you pretty much done laid up and knocked up a sorry motherfucker. You know?
Oh, she just looks so good.
She look good.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the better looking, the sorrier they be in some shit.
Hell yeah.
And there's some funky ass attached to them pretty faces too.
Yeah.
It's some dirty, filthy ass attached to some of those pretty faces too.
Mm-hmm. And some ugly cut.
So to be out here and ugly body counts and everything else. Because just like you think she beautiful, everybody else done told her and thought she was beautiful too. It just depends on you. Will she go or no?
Yeah.
You know? You see what I'm saying?
Also ran down.
So, like, all I'm saying is everything has its drawbacks. It's pros and cons to everything. You have to weigh those personally yourself.
Right.
Take responsibility for yourself. Hey, man, I made the decision. I got played. It's because I did X, Y, and Z. I didn't do something about X, Y, and Z. I didn't leave when I saw X, Y, and Z. That'll make you feel a lot better about your situation if you take accountability for it.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're not a feminist out here, young niggas.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not a real feminist out here. Make sure you're not out here augmenting and aborting. Oh, yeah, that's the 2 A's of feminism, by the way. I think I made that up. Mm-hmm. Augmentation and abortion. If they can't kill it, they can replace it with something else.
Right.
That's not masculine, dog. It's not masculine, dog. But if you want to learn something from a dude that done been through a lot, I done been through some shit. Like I said, you can learn a lot from a dummy.
The first rule to the game: never be insecure.
That's one thing I'm not.
But like when you in the car with that woman and y'all ride down the street, or like shit, you might see her glance at a new car or something. You can't never show that you know, kind of insecure. You can never show that part, ever.
Right.
You never be insecure about nothing.
Well, I'll say this. I won't say I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure, but I do have insecurities. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
everybody has insecurities, but some people are just insecure in their whole being. But there's certain things I'm insecure about. And that's just, self-conscious about things or whatnot, Hey, so it's cool and normal to have them.
I'm talking about insecure towards the woman.
Jealous is what you're saying.
Yeah, insecure like, shit, you can't never show her that you're insecure about no situation. Like, that's when the domestic violence come in. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Speaking of domestic violence, man, you remember the chick that got beat up by the NFL player?
No.
The girl that got beat up, the black chick that was dating the white guy from Seattle Seahawks. I think she's finally made a emergence back on the scene. She came out with a post the other day about domestic violence, man. So you know, it's a very real issue.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going both ways too. You know, brothers, if you out there, don't let nobody beat on you. Hey, you say, sorry to say these youngsters ain't got no problem getting some booty. They have a problem getting a woman. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They got all type of booty they can get on both sides. Them niggas got all type of choices. But at the end of the day, that stuff doesn't last forever. That's what I would tell them. That stuff ain't gonna last forever, man. And then, like, what do you have to choose from if you zoided everything out around you all, you know? You know, I know that they're doing sex differently nowadays. There's a lot of different sexual connections and ways combinations and shit and letters and pronouns and all that bullshit. I know it's kids got a million choices on what they could do, but can they get the very basic outcome of the very basic social contract between man and woman?
Mm-hmm.
The very basic social contract between man and woman, male and female. Man, I appreciate you joining me, man. I'm glad we went on and came on today. Just, freestyle status, for real.
Freestyle kings in here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the Big Mike Drop, man. We're trying to run this thing up. We want to monetize this year. I'm going to go on and put it out there. That's what we want to do. We want to monetize this year. So, if you like what we're putting out, and it's only going to get better. We got Ronnie coming back this week. We're going to get the new season started, the new year started. I just had to come in and check in with Chop. But if you like what we're doing, support us on the Cash App. $ fatigues and fedoras. $ fatigues and fedoras. Hit us on the Cash App. If you don't,
you disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Jay! I need my money!
Jake, I need my money.
Right.
This your boy Big Mike, man. I appreciate y'all for joining. Chop, get any last words, brother?
Nah, man. Y'all just like he said, man. Like, share, subscribe. We got big things coming up this year. Just stay tuned in. Oh yeah. Subscribe to my channel as well, Third Moon Chop.
Yeah, absolutely. You coming with the music business, what's going on in the industry and whatnot too. You stay up on that, right?
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go get that Lil Joe. He just dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure y'all get Diamond Ali, new female, out of Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, we just working, man. Then I got my new tape dropping this year as well. Slaz's Ambition 3. So we just working, man.
Word. Ladies and gentlemen, Third Moon Chop in the building. Salute, brother. All right, y'all. That was Third Moon Chop, man. We're just chopping it up, man. We might be coming back on more Sundays, man, just to have these little discussions, little round tables and whatnot. I'll put the link out there, open it up for anybody who wants to come on and has an opinion. So we're going to do it that way. Happy 2022. Rest in peace, Betty White. Old ass. But, we got another jewel in our community, too, that we need to be paying close attention to. Marla Gibbs, a.k.a. Florence off the Jefferson. 90 years old, sister still active. So let's make sure that we big up our greats as well. Been in the game 70 years. So shout out to Marla Gibbs as well. This your boy Big Mike. This is the Big Mike Drop. I'm going to catch y'all next go round. Peace.